Welcome back. It's been nearly 2 weeks since the world lost Charlie Kirk. Since his assassination, we've heard a lot about continuing his mission. But Charlie's mission wasn't just about politics. It was about culture. His voice rang loud to young men who traditionally felt ignored and increasingly lost in America. While Charlie focused on reaching the youth, those same kids began to introduce their parents to him. I can't tell you how many times over the last couple of weeks I've met someone my age or a little older that said they learned of Charlie from their son. And that story includes Roger Clemens, whose sons introduced him to Charlie by talking about how amazing he was. Since then, Roger began to watch Charlie, studying him and how he appealed to the youth of America. So joining me now here in Dallas is baseball legend Roger Clemens. Roger, awesome to meet you in person.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me, and welcome to, I know you've been here a while, but welcome to the great state of Texas, and it sure is fun to watch and listen to you.
Thank you so much. Wow, never thought I'd receive a compliment from the Rocket, but I've got one, and I'm going to put that in my pocket and keep it. Your boys pulled their phones out of their pocket. They introduced you to Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, you said it perfectly. I didn't know much about Charlie, and a number 6 months, a year ago, they introduced me to him, and I got to know him by just watching his debates and online, and what a beast. I mean, this guy, he was versed in so many areas. I loved his mannerisms, like when I would sit in the dugout and watch other pitchers and try and pick up pitches or stuff or mannerisms they do. I really enjoyed it, and the one that I noticed the most with Charlie was he would take the microphone and set it down when he's done saying his piece, so he could listen to the questions that the young kids, the older people were asking him questions, and I thought that was a really cool mannerism, that he would always set that microphone down so he paid attention and listened to detail, so he could answer questions from both sides, whatever side it was. I mean, you knew his point, and but I loved it. Like I said, I watched so many videos of him now, and just appreciate the man.
I love that you're watching him like a baseball pitcher, watching the opposing pitcher, watching the mannerisms and where he places the mic. There's a famous clip of Charlie answering a question about how many times God is invoked in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, and you can see in his eyes, and you can see the smile he doesn't want to totally reveal, that he's just ready. It's like knowing exactly what pitch you're going to throw and exactly how I'm going to hit this ball.
Oh, you hit it spot on again, too. I love it because when he's getting the question and he's already absorbing where it's going, he'll look over to some of his staff over his shoulder every once in a while and say, this is going to be good. But when he would get a tough question, or I loved it, too, because he would thank people for the question. And just a sweetheart of a man. His wife, Erica, I believe, what a tough cookie this lady is. I mean, listening to her the other day, what strength she had to come on in front of all of us and express her words, and I want her on my team. I want to be on her team. I mean, the way she came across, and the same thing with Charlie. Again, a baseball reference, Will. When you have somebody like Charlie on your team, he makes everybody around you better, and that's what you look for. You look for traits in a person from that. And again, my boys, I have 4 young men. They turned me on to it. They're very versed in a lot of subjects, not just the sports field, but what goes on in politics. So it's been a joy to be able to talk to them about it.
Yeah, isn't that nice to be able to talk to your boys about something other, not just you, me as well, a lot of us, talking about something other than sports. You and I were talking. The breaking news of the day is that Ryan Ruth has been found guilty in his attempted assassination of President Trump. And you and I were talking because you've played a lot of golf with President Trump.
I have, and it was great to hear his comments on that, too. I mean, you just take a big, deep breath. I mean, you know, I still shake my head from not too long ago when in Pennsylvania they let a gentleman into, I say a gentleman, they let a crazy man into a rally with a golf rangefinder. I mean, I just shake my head at this stuff. Why are you going to a rally with a golf rangefinder?
And why are you going to a golf course with an assault weapon?
100% on that, too. And let me tell you what, when we golfed with him last in Virginia, the president hit the ball beautifully. beautifully, but it was a little intense when you have 30 golf carts and you have SWAT teams and Secret Service all around you. He handled it great. He wasn't just golfing, by the way. He was working the entire 3 hours on the golf course. I was with him. He was answering phone calls. He was talking to head of states. The man, I don't know how he operates on.
And hitting all the fairways, you said.
He hit every fairway but one, and I think he missed it by 6 inches. And I say, after the 6th fairway hit, I rolled up next to him and said, okay, I've got money. I want in on that bet, you against Biden right now. After watching this, I said, President 47, you've gotten better, and he's gotten better. But I don't know how he operates on 5.5 hours sleep or whatever it is he gets. But again, I love him. The reason I voted for him, because he's no nonsense, common sense and no nonsense. I love that about him. And again, Will, I can back up. When Obama became, I didn't vote for him. We had the same birthday, by the way. I didn't vote for him. But once he became our president, I was rooting for him to do something well for us. And that's the way that people. That's the way I always feel that people should come together.
I want to ask you one more question. I'm pushing the limits of our time together, and it's going to take me a minute to set this up. But I think in the wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination, what you've seen is a tiptoeing into the waters of being open and bold, not just about faith, but about politics from celebrities. You've seen, for example, Chris Pratt and other really big celebrities start to reveal a little more about who they are and what they believe. The left has always been very bold in the celebrity culture of telling you what they believe. You are obviously as big as it gets in the world of sports, and you feel strongly and bold in sharing your opinions. Would you like to see that more from athletes? Would you like to see a little more boldness and honesty from the celebrities in your world of sports?
I would like to see that. Definitely, I would like to see that on both sides, even if my celebrity friends are Democrats. We don't have to agree. We still get along. You don't go try and kill somebody. Again, it's open for debate all the time, and we talk about our opinions and what side of the table we're on. But we're Americans. Last time I checked, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the way we were brought up. My mom, my grandmother, they raised me. My pops died when I was young, so I was raised by two strong-willed women, and I don't think I need to say any more other than that.
All right, there you go. And I think the career speaks for itself. Again, it's an honor to meet you in person and to get to know you. Thank you, Ryan.